If you have ever spent 45 minutes assembling a bookshelf with a manual screwdriver, swearing quietly while your wrist slowly gives up on life, I need you to know that era is over. The cordless screwdriver market has quietly exploded, and the options right now are shockingly good. But there are dozens of them, they all look similar online, and picking the wrong one means either stripping every screw in sight or owning a glorified paperweight. So I dug into 7 of the best and broke down exactly what each one does well, where it falls short, and who it is actually for. All product links are down in the description. Let's get into it. First up is the Skil Twist 2.0, and this one genuinely surprised me. It is a 4-volt driver with a pivoting head that locks at 0, 22.5, and 45 degrees. That pivot changes everything in tight spots. Imagine replacing an outlet cover behind your nightstand barely 6 inches from the wall, where a straight driver just will not reach at the right angle. The Skil bends into position, the integrated LED lights up the screw, and you are done in seconds. It charges over USB-C, so any phone charger works, and it includes a 28-piece bit set for standard household fasteners. But here is the hidden gem almost nobody mentions. There is a built-in non-contact voltage detector. Press a button and it senses live electrical wires before you touch anything. For anyone doing basic electrical work at home, that is a brilliant safety feature hiding inside a budget tool. The included bits are perfectly fine for light tasks, though swapping them for S2 steel will make a noticeable difference if you reach for this often. For the price, the Skil packs remarkable versatility into a seriously compact package. Now, if the Skil is about physical flexibility, the DeWalt DWHT66719 is about rethinking how you use a screwdriver entirely. It ditches the trigger for a 360-degree flex drive collar, twist clockwise for forward, counterclockwise for reverse, push toward the screw to start the motor, release and it stops. Center the collar and the spindle locks for manual use at up to 124 inch-pounds. The LED ring is phenomenal, 4 lights that completely bathe the work area. Unlike single LED tools where your own hand casts a shadow right over the fastener. The locking collet grips bits with 0 play, so nothing pops loose when you pull back from a tight screw. That forward push to activate does take getting used to, since it can feel a bit aggressive on delicate fasteners before you build the muscle memory. Think of it as a tool that rewards patience. Once it clicks, working from any angle without hunting for a trigger feels incredibly fluid during long repetitive jobs. And then the Fanttik S1 Apex walks in and changes the whole conversation. While those first 2 run on 4 volts, this one packs an 8-volt motor delivering 7 Newton-meters of torque. I have driven wood screws into solid lumber with this, a job you would normally grab a full-size drill for. The handle locks at 4 positions, and instead of a dial, a digital screen shows battery level, torque setting, and direction in real time. 2 speeds toggle between 100 revolutions per minute for precision and 250 for faster driving. The deluxe edition ships with S2 steel bits in a magnetized case that looks more like a tech accessory than a toolkit. For anyone building custom PCs, maintaining RC cars, or working on 3D printed projects, this is an outstanding companion. Even at its lowest setting, the Fanttik pushes more force than most 4-volt drivers at maximum, which is a huge advantage for medium projects, though you will want a gentler touch on very small screws in soft plastic. Compared to the Skil, it trades that voltage detector and pocket-friendly size for serious power and a futuristic interface. Here is where things get serious. The Milwaukee M4 is the only tool on this list built for people whose livelihood depends on a screwdriver performing flawlessly every single day. Removable batteries. That is the headline feature. Every other driver here has a sealed internal cell, and when it degrades after a few years, the tool is finished. Milwaukee lets you swap a fresh one in 2 seconds flat. The 2-speed gearbox hits 600 revolutions per minute in high gear, and nothing else on this list even approaches that number. The 21-position mechanical clutch physically disconnects the drivetrain the instant torque is reached, 0 electronic delay. Picture an IT tech on a 12-hour shift pulling servers across 3 data centers. You need a tool that never dies mid-job and never strips a single screw on a chassis worth more than your car. That is exactly what this was built for. The battery platform sits outside Milwaukee's popular M12 ecosystem, which is a minor detail for dedicated pros, but worth knowing if you already own M12 gear. Switching gears completely, the Hoto QWLSD011 might be the most beautiful screwdriver ever made. I say that without a hint of exaggeration. Weighing just 255 grams, it has a perfectly cylindrical body, a satisfying click dial for 3 torque levels, and a magnetic sliding lid case holding 25 S2 steel bits. If traditional power tools feel intimidating, the Hoto changes the equation entirely. It looks like a premium consumer gadget, not construction equipment, and that psychological shift matters more than you think. For tightening a cabinet handle, swapping toy batteries, or assembling a small shelf, it handles everything with quiet elegance. There is no dedicated off switch, so the buttons can activate accidentally in a crowded drawer, but storing it with a little breathing room solves that without any hassle. Compared to the Milwaukee, the Hoto lives in a completely different universe, though for light household use with serious style, nothing else here touches it. Now, if your priority is conquering every possible fastener in a new home, the Enertwist ETCS8 was built for exactly that mission. Another 8-volt powerhouse, it pushes 10 Nm through a 2000 mAh battery for real endurance. The 21+1 mechanical clutch matches Milwaukee-level precision, and the kit ships with a staggering 82 accessories, including a flexible extension shaft that deserves its own moment. You are assembling a massive wardrobe, and a screw is buried deep inside a corner joint where the driver physically cannot fit. The shaft snakes around the obstacle and drives it home, saving you 20 minutes of creative problem-solving and some truly questionable language. It runs at a fixed 230 revolutions per minute with no variable speed, so it jumps straight to full rotation when you press the button. For big furniture builds, that barely matters, but on smaller, delicate screws, you will want to lean on those clutch settings carefully. For the sheer volume of what you get straight out of the box, this kit is incredibly hard to beat. The final pick is the Worx WX242L, and this one has built a passionate cult following among PC builders and electronics repair techs for very good reason. It uses a physical push button to start the motor, completely separate from any pressure on the screw. With push-to-drive tools like the DeWalt, you press into the workpiece to activate the motor. When that workpiece is a laptop motherboard, that downward force can crack it before the screw even starts turning. The Worx lets you rest the bit with zero pressure and simply tap the button. The mechanical clutch halts rotation instantly at the torque limit, protecting tiny threads that electronic systems sometimes overspin by a fraction of a turn. 30 precision bits, including Torx and hex sizes, come standard, plus USB-C charging and 3 speed settings. The one quirk is button placement, sitting far back on the body, so gripping near the tip for control means your thumb cannot quite reach it comfortably. Most people adapt with a two-handed hold that becomes second nature fast. A small trade-off for what is genuinely an exceptionally precise instrument. So let me help you choose. For the best value with a hidden safety bonus, the Skil Twist 2.0 is a no-brainer. Professionals needing zero downtime and the fastest speed on the market, the Milwaukee M4 is your tool, full stop. Heavy furniture assembly with maximum accessories, the Enertwist delivers everything in one massive kit. The Fanttik S1 Apex is the power champion for serious DIY projects and that slick digital interface. PC builders and electronics techs, the Worx was designed for your exact workflow. The Hoto is perfect when you want light home use paired with genuinely beautiful design. And the DeWalt FlexDrive rewards anyone who masters its unique collar system with effortless trigger-free operation. All links are in the description, and if this helped you decide, subscribing really does keep these videos coming. See you in the next one.